morning, world. Welcome to my Panto diary. It's day 4. So we're going in for rehearsals for Cinderella at the Bristol Hippodrome. We're cracking on with Act 2, which we started yesterday. Also, there was a fair bit of blocking for some of the big scenes yesterday, and I had to do some dancing, which I'm not good at. And if you've seen me before, you'll know that, of course. But there's some great people in our pantomime, and I caught up with Mr. David Roper yesterday. Now, some of you will remember him from the Cuckoo Waltz, a 70s, 80s sitcom on TV with Diane Keane and Lewis Collins. And also, he was the guy that had the affair with Dirty Den's daughter, Michelle, on the EastEnders a few years back. So this guy has done everything, films, TV. And he very kindly had a chat with me yesterday. So hiya, here we are in the rehearsal space, and I'm with Mr. David Roper, who is playing Baron Brizzle or Baron Hardup traditionally. And how are you enjoying it so far?
Very, very much. I always enjoy pantomime. I always have. I haven't done that many. I did it with you last year.
Last year, yeah.
The thing I love about pantomime is that every performance, to me, it's like a party.
Yeah, it's great.
Because you've got all ages, you've got old gimmers like me and young gimmers like you. You've got little kids, you've got the nice leggy dancers for the dads, and every night's a party. And I think the kids make it in a way.
Well, so do I. I keep saying, blowing the trumpet, that it's the only show that you can take the whole family to.
Absolutely, yeah.
But don't get that confused with it being a children's show, because it ain't.
Oh no, I mean there are those little adult things which actually these days sometimes the kids get more than the adults.
Yeah, true.
But there was some last year that you were asking kids to explain their grandfather.
Yeah. Well, because you've done a lot of theatre and touring and legit stuff, and of course TV with the Cuckoo Waltz and EastEnders, and you've done all that lot. How does the rehearsal process in a pantomime differ from like doing maybe a Shakespeare play? How's the rehearsal bit different?
There are similarities and the differences. The similarities are that you really have to understand what your character is about.
Yeah.
Whether it's an outrageous character like the Ugly Sisters or Abanazar in Aladdin as it was.
So truth then?
It is really. There's got to be a connection between what you portray and what is underneath, and that applies to Shakespeare, it applies to pantomime, it applies to EastEnders, it applies to the Cuckoo Waltz, everything.
So that's what I say to people. This is a legit genre, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger,
yeah,
and a bit more forward than a lot of other things are.
Yeah,
that's the only difference.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much for coming to talk to us. And will you talk to us again further on in the rehearsal process?
If your performance is reasonable, I'll come and talk to you again.
What a lovely man. It's Mr. David Roper.
There you go then, the lovely Mr. David Roper. I'm going to try and chat to as many people in the cast as I can and bring it to you guys. So as I say, what's the time now? 7:56. And 7:56, what am I up this early for? Rehearsals continue. Act 2, we're cracking on. I'll get back to you tomorrow, so goodbye.